Lay. Sir. Yeah. Yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when it comes up, the show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when it comes up, the show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Don't that shit that make you mad? They treat you like a slave, put chains all on your soul and put whips up on your back. They be lying through they teeth, hope you slip up off your path. I don't switch up, I just laugh, put my kicks up on they desk, unaffected by they threats, then get busy on they ass. See, that's how that shit down made me, that's how my daddy raised me. That glittering may not be gold, don't let nobody play me. If you are my homeboy, you never have to pay me. Go and put your hands up, when times is hard you stand up. LUP the man, cause a brand that the fans trust. So even if they ban us, they'll never slow my plans up. Already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. One in the air for the people ain't here. Two in the air for the father that's there. Three in the air for the kids in the ghetto. Four for the kids that don't wanna be there. None for the niggas trying to hold them back. Five in the air for the teachers not scared to tell those kids that's living in the ghetto that the niggas holding back, that the world is theirs. Yeah, yeah, the world is yours. I was once that little boy, terrified of the world. Now I'm on a world tour. I will give up everything, even start a world war. For these ghetto girls and boys I'm rapping around the world for. Africa to New York, Haiti then I detour. Oakland out to Oakland, Gaza Strip to Detroit. Say hip-hop.
Chad, good morning, baby.
We're about
to get going. Keeks, good morning, my brother.
Morning, my brother.
How are you doing?
Lacquer, hold on. You just figure out which is my mic. I can't hear anything.
Is it too soft? I think you channel 2, if I'm not mistaken. Give you a little bit more, yeah.
There we go.
Better.
Yeah, no, I couldn't hear myself in my own mic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chad, good morning. Show goes on. I would say biggest trading week of the month, and I hope you guys are ready. How was the weekend? Hope everyone had a good one. I took it very, very easy, and I'm rest. What is this? FX Street. Come on, FX Street, you're better than this. Alright, Chad, I think we're going to kick it off. Busy week ahead. So let's firstly quickly look at what we've got going on the economic calendar for the week. And let me just greet a few people here this morning. Slashy, good morning. Mangete, good morning, Ruben. Into, hope you're well. Sondre, Mark Pillay, Jake, Strocky, always extra crispy. Rydal Fix, beautiful. Chad, big one tomorrow. We're hosting our boy Rydal live. 1:30 Keeks, just to make sure, 1:30. Rydal live in the house. We're going to be spending some time with him, shooting some content here in the office as well. So big one to check out for. Thumbnail, I don't know if Mo is on. Mo promised me we'll have the thumbnail ready before the stream ends, and then I will send it to you. Share it far and wide. It's going to be a juicy one, so looking forward to having Rydal. It's been coming months. We wanted to have him last year a couple of times, but things were just a little bit hectic on my side, but nonetheless it is happening, Chad, tomorrow. It's going to be a big one. Extra, okay, Jake, Steve, Dylan, John, Eso, good morning. All right, John, just remind me a little bit later. Bongani and Anna D, Ashlyn V, Anna, how's that challenge going? Anna was one of the winners that we unfortunately had to do a thorough check because it was for the ladies. Anna was a good sport. It was actually a good one, telling her to post a picture holding up 3. So Anna, I hope that is going well. Always good to see you, Thilo, Andy, Chad. But with that being said, big one this week in the markets. I hope you guys are ready. It is going to be a trending week. Keeks, just looking at the dollar ranging for almost 2 weeks. This week is the breakout week. I can almost guarantee you that. For today, nothing much. We just have ECB, the Gwendos, speaking a little bit later. That's at 3:10, so nothing. Could be a relatively flat morning. I'm not going to lie, Chad, with everything that's coming up. But Tuesday, unemployment rate out of Japan. We've got retail sales out of Australia. And then later that morning, 11 o'clock, German GDP. That's a big one. Actually, quite a big deck of GDP data coming out of the Eurozone. Spain, Italy, Germany. We've got some lower tier data coming out of Britain. And then also later that morning, quite late morning, almost lunchtime, we've got the Eurozone GDP. So a nice big one for tomorrow. We've got JOLTS, consumer confidence, and housing price index tomorrow afternoon. So that's going to be a banger. Big one, obviously, Wednesday. That is what everyone is looking forward to. Again, just a massive deck of data for the Eurozone. CPI out of France. We've got some retail sales, import price index. It is going to be a crazy week, Chad. Eurozone CPI as well for Germany, ADP, and then the big one Wednesday, Fed monetary policy statement, Fed interest rate decision, and FOMC press conference. Please bear in mind we will go through in detail in tomorrow, actually Wednesday morning stream. We're going to map it out for you exactly. The rate decision is nothing. The monetary policy statement is nothing. The big one is the press conference. The forward guidance from Jerome Powell, that's what's going to lead the market. These first 2 events is going to be a little bit of chop, but that's not what the market is looking forward to. The market is looking to what Powell is going to say in terms of forward guidance. And then Thursday, another massive deck. We've got rate decisions out of BOE. Chad, there's a lot happening. We're going to take it day by day, but obviously Wednesday being the big one. And then Friday, Friday NFP as well. So FOMC, NFP.
Big week.
BOE, GBP, Chad, it's a big one. This is the week where you can capitalize on some very good moves. So please do not be a degenerate and use all of your bullets before the morning starts. It is a long week ahead, so please keep it lean, keep it tight, and let's do it right. All right, Chad. Firstly, going to start off with the dollar index. Remember last week we spoke about closing back inside of this range. Let me just clean this up real quick. We closed right back inside of this range, so I'm expecting, weirdly enough, still for us to go to 103.65. One of 2 things can happen up until Wednesday is the dollar can be creating the weekly bottom wick. And if the dollar's trading one way at the start of the week, it's going to go the opposite end once that press release or once the press conference gets going. So just keep that in mind. If the dollar starts pushing up now, it's very likely that that press release or the press conference is going to drive it back down. Always think about it, that the market is trying to lead where price is going. So the market is always trying to be one step ahead of the rest. So keep that in mind. If we're trading one way up until FOMC, it's going to go the other way once we go into FOMC. I'm still bullish on the week. We have not yet closed bearish. We're back inside of this range. Weekly targets for me, 103.70. Let's quickly look at the daily. Daily absolute mess. We talked about that daily key level, 102.97. We've been trading here, 3, 6, 8 days. We have yet to break out of this range. This range is chopping up traders like you would not believe. I told you guys for this entire year so far, starting from the 8th of Jan, I'm only up 0.5%. And it's not because I'm a cuck trader or any of that. There were setups that didn't meet my criteria that ran 150 pips. There were setups that met my criteria, that range that we had to kill. So all of this is just chopping traders. So on the day, I'm still neutral. I have to be neutral on the day due to the fact that we have not yet broken out of this range. And up until we get a solid break out of this range, it is still range bound. So daily neutral for me. 5-minute time frame. Let's quickly look at what the lower time frames are telling us. Asia is still intact. There's the upper end of the range. Going into the session, what I'm going to monitor is very, very easy for me. Asia lows and daily pivot. This is your key level for this morning. Whatever happens here, this is going to determine where price is going to go. Either one of those two scenarios are going to happen. We can short from there. It's looking currently a little bit bearish. Otherwise, if this is the fake out, most likely what you'll see is we'll start getting back inside of the Asia range. Then very easy for us to target the up end of the range. So two scenarios there. Keeks, I don't know if you want to go through the dollar index. Let's take it, the dollar especially, because that's the key one.
Alrighty, we can do
just
that.
pull your price tab a little bit left.
Left.
Yeah, to my left. A little bit more. Come to me. Alright. Kicks your life,
Alrighty.
brother.
Okay, guys. So the thing is, I am bearish on the day for the dollar, but we are still quite range bound with the dollar. So nothing really running away at this point. I do still... that 103.450, I just have a feeling about that still, because I always say to you guys, if you're going to test something, you're going to test it. You're not going to come close and all this. You're going to test it. But the one thing why I'm saying we can go bearish from our side is that we did get close. So we have kind of got a lot of that volume up there. Had all this wick rejection, and then the second time coming up we actually bounced off that 200. So that's just showing us that momentum. The bulls really don't want the dollar up here. They really are fighting it down. So I am really leaning more bearish on the day. So already, if this might be maybe, like Chris says, the bottom wick for the week, we could see that happening. But I am leaning more bearish to start off the week. Again, this is a big week. So again, this can be the day we have that those range breaks. But again, just keeping in mind, we had a bit of gaps to the top side we had to fill, but now coming into this big week, we've got gaps to the downside that need to be filled still. So could this be the week now we're going to fill those out? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see for that. But again, the weekly area, I still have to move my pivots, but already the weekly pivot I can see that has moved up. So my first thing is we already are trading a lot closer to that now. So I definitely am going to keep an eye on that one. But for now then, I think that weekly pivot is going to be our first area. If we start trading down and we hold this pivot, we definitely can see the turnaround and going back up. But if we do start breaking and holding this weekly pivot, I definitely think we can start seeing that bearish momentum coming in on the dollar.
Alright, thanks Keeks. Chat, so quickly over to indices. Quickly want to see what happened overnight during Asia. Let's quickly see what the Hang Seng Nikkei closing up 0.77%. A little bit of a positive showing there from the Japanese markets. Hang Seng closing up 0.7 as well, so a lot of positive flows coming through Asia. That's good for our local market as well as the European indexes and the US indexes. Starting off with the weekly, let's quickly look at the weekly. Last week we were bullish. Simple breakout. Remember I mentioned that we are in price discovery area. Do not try and short or try and get into short swings thinking you're gonna hold it for weeks. Please chat. I warned you guys last week. Still bullish as well. So up until we get some type of bearish engulfing weekly where it takes out the previous weekly high, closes engulfing the previous bullish week, you cannot try and short long term into this market. It is bullish. Weekly bullish. Let's quickly look at the daily. Also no upside targets. We are literally at all-time highs. Daily as well, very easy. Friday closing again Nice little breakout there. I'm bullish on the day. Let me just change this to bullish. Give me a second. All right. Daily bullish. All right. 5 minute time frame. Let's quickly look at the 5. What do we have here? 80 is nice and firmly bullish. We've got this gap that was closed now, trading above Asia highs, trading above the daily pivot. And I'm going to say very easy for me, retest of Asia high. That is your long target. If you want to go long, daily pivot, one of these two levels. Otherwise, if we do start coming a little bit deeper, you could expect price to come back into this 38 zone. But let's see. I'm thinking it's going to go positive, and basically for the day and for tomorrow, you could be targeting last week's high. I think that is a very easy high target. I think a lot of people are going to try and short into that level, and they're going to get burned again. So bullish for me on the day. Nasdaq real quick. Weekly, however, for me is bearish on Nasdaq. I'm talking shit. It's not bearish. What am I talking about? It is still bullish. I was looking on the daily. Weekly, nice little top wick to fill, as easy as they come. This is not a rejection candle, Chad. It's still closed bullish. So no rejection candle. I'm expecting this wick to be filled this week. So weekly time frame is bullish for me, and daily is bearish. I'm going to show you now why. Daily in the meantime is bearish for me because we've had 2 consecutive bearish daily candle closures. However, we closed bearish above this previous retest area. So at any stage, can you see this daily candle doing something like that? And then tomorrow, very easy breakout pattern. We're going again for all-time highs, and we expect price to run that is it sell side liquidity? I think it's sell side liquidity. So daily bearish in the meantime, up until we get a nice bullish daily candle close. 5 minute time frame. What do we have on the 5? We've got 80. What is the 80 doing? 80 is still firmly bullish. Already trading at the Asia highs, already trading at the daily pivot. So very easy for me. Wait for that retest of the daily pivot. Wait for the pre-market or session highs to break. And you've got some nice easy targets. Friday's high would be the first one. So bullish, or otherwise if you start trading below here, you could look at some short-term sells targeting Asia lows, and then to continue back up. Gigs, you quickly want to run through indices.
Yeah, I'm ready for that.
Alright, over to Geeks, indices.
Alright guys, so I am bullish on both pairs. Again, basically coming away from it on Friday, this was our sell area we wanted to look at with NAS, which we literally got close to, and then already just had massive rejection coming in. So today, again, the same thing. Our pivots now obviously moving around, so we want to see what's going to happen here at the top. So very, very simple. When we go to the 15, we just want to see what happens now. We've traded up, setting our Asia highs, ticking off the daily pivot and that EQ, and then 200s now being tested. What I want to see is, what are we going to do when we hit this weekly pivot now? Do we reject and come back into Asia highs? If we start breaking below Asia highs and holding Asia highs to continue down, we'll start looking at those sales, especially when we start breaking Asia lows. I'll look to already get in the sell. So once we break over here, probability is breaking this zone very, very high, and we could see again same thing opposite, where if dollar starts holding its weekly pivot, we can see that turnaround, and that's where we'll see this little bit of a pullback on a Monday, Tuesday, similar to last week before we continue bullish. But even though we are looking at that, if we start holding this pivot, get a retest of Asia highs, even the daily pivot, and we start holding that, I will look to just already get the continuation and just continue this to the top side. Going over to US 30. US 30 actually the more cleaner one for today, for the straight breakaway. Obviously traded right down this morning to go test that weekly pivot, setting our Asia lows, and then trading right back above. So as you can see, we had the quick gap down to the bottom side, testing those Asia lows, trading back above the weekly pivot, Asia highs, EQ, daily pivot, and now basically we're on this flip zone. So on our daily candle, this is also the area we actually are flipping bullish. But at the same time, this is on the daily closure, those highs. So again, once we can start breaking above and trading above this area, for me, I think this is where I'll look to start taking the long positions to continue to the top side. Until then, I'm not going to try and get in anything down here. Again, just about probability, we are going to be going for all-time highs, so still a nice easy move to get on the top side. So I'll rather just only be looking for buys above here. Otherwise, if we do start going Asia lows, we can see the extension come, and same thing, look for that little bit of the bottom wick to start coming in this week.
Beautiful. Thanks, Keeks. Chad, we're doing well. 13 minutes till the open. UJ weekly time frame. Let's quickly look at it. Last week we were bullish. Massive bottom wick. A little bit of a top wick. Close right on the body. I'm expecting this week is going to be a trending week, especially with a flat body weekly closure like that. Weirdly enough, I am still bullish. Why am I still bullish? Because last week's weekly candle did not take out the previous weekly high. So this for me does not become a swing high formation. Remember, swing high formations usually take out a previous weekly high and then reverses. That is where all of the stops are taken. That is where all of the breakout buyers gets triggered into expecting the market to continue. And after the traders are trapped, they take it the other way around. So I'm still bullish on the week. We can again get another pullback on the weekly candle, but bullish on the week. Daily time frame, let's look at the day. All right. We were bullish on Friday, and I am bullish today. Sorry, we were neutral on Friday. We looked for the longs on yen pairs. Okay, Chad, two things real quick. Let me just show you what we've got happening here. So initially, we had the false breakout. We had this bearish engulfing, taking out the previous weekly low. And what do we have now? We've got a confirmed support in this region. So if I start looking at the wider range we are trading in is this. So this is the range that we need to monitor. Price could bounce in this range. And what I want to see is for us to break out of this range above this key level 148.32. That is the key level we've been working with, just looking to my left. So going into this session, I am still bullish. We're trading at the weekly pivot. 5 minute time frame, what do we have on the 5? All right, 5 already trading below the weekly pivot, trading below the daily pivot, and very easy for me. I want to see what we do once we get back here. Are we going to continue lower, or was this the fake out move before the day starts and we actually going to go for those Asia highs again, go for that upper end of the range? So 148, I don't know why I deleted that alert, but 148, that's going to be the key level for me. I need to wait for that round number, and that is the Asia lows. And very easy for me to trade from here. Whatever happens there and whatever happens with the 80 at that level will determine whether we continue lower or whether we go higher. Weekly time frame, GJ. Let's quickly look at GJ. And GJ on the week, again, not taking a previous weekly high. And again, we are still closing up against this weekly key level up here. Nice little bottom wick. I'm going to still remain bullish on the week, purely due to the macro outlook that I've got for the yen. As mentioned, the BOJ is still ultra loose with their monetary policy, still intervening in their bond market. Nothing's going to change up until they tighten their monetary policy. So I'm still going to go with bullish on the week, but we're still going to see what the lower time frames are telling us. Again, we've got a lot of rejection in this area. I'm going to have to go with neutral because we only have one bullish daily candle closure here. So neutral on the day, bullish on the week. And what do we have on the 5? All right, 5 is trading. 80 is trading a little bit bearish. And also very, very simple for me. Weekly pivot, Asia lows, daily pivot, everything. This is your zone, Chad. This is where you want to really start locking it in, whatever happens here. For the bull case scenario, I want to see something like this happen. Give me 1 second. I want to see something like this happen. Then we're trading back above the 200. we can come and test this Asia high level. Otherwise, for the bear case scenario, I want to see some failures here at these tests. And I wouldn't short from there. I'm going to wait for this key level right here, 188, and see what happens there. So very easy going into the session. Just want to make sure we've got some alerts set here. Give me 1 second, Chad. 188. Okay, Asia lows. Beautiful. All right, EJ, quickly, EJ, weekly time frame. Yeah, still bullish for me. I'm expecting this weekly candle to start flipping bullish at one stage and actually closing like that. So not yet bearish for me. One bearish weekly candle closure is not going to flip it for me unless it was a swing high formation, which it's not. Daily candle, remember we talked about this previous retest there. There's that retest of the previous breakout level holding above that. We can clearly see that the order flow is bullish from a daily perspective. We're just creating new highs all the time. We have yet to really create a lower high and a lower low. So up until that happens, I'm still bullish on this pair. 5-minute time frame, let's look at it. 80 is starting to look a little bit bearish. We've got 2 key levels to monitor. Daily pivot, Asia lows, everything's going to happen there. And then we've got this 160.44. We also have the half round number. So very good that we are seeing some volume here. I'm just going to set some alerts here at 160.52. All right. Gold real quick. All right, weekly time frame for me is bearish. Why am I bearish? I was bearish last week as well due to the fact that we broke that support. We had that wick to fill. We can still come down to fill this range all the way down to 2005. No bottom wick on this weekly candle. Or are we going to start pushing back up? Only way I can really get super bullish on this is if we take out last week's high, 2037, then things are going to change for me. But bearish on the week daily time frame. Very interesting here, Chad. Remember, this is that range we talked about last week. 2030 to 2017. That was the range. We couldn't get out of that range. We were stuck in that range for most part of the week. Again, this range is relevant today. It's going to be relevant this entire week. But if we can hold above 2030, very likely we're going to 2045. And on the day, I actually need to be bullish due to the fact that we broke Friday's high. Little to no bottom wick, so it shows me buyers came immediately into the market, took out Friday's high. So 2030, very easy for me. This level here, this is what we need to monitor. 2030, if this thing is going to continue higher, it should hold here. Otherwise, if it's not holding there, very likely we're going to come all the way back down to 2017. So 2030, 50, this is your level, Chad. This is where you want to see price continuing higher. 80 is now starting to flip, so I think this thing has got some legs to the upside. Actually going to get Keegan to do gold as well while we're fresh on gold. Keegs, over to you for gold.
Alrighty, Chad, let's break this down. Yeah, just to also answer the one question I think Dave asked. Yeah, Dave, if I took that trade over the weekend or the open in Asia, it's over the weekend. I took it on Friday night and just held through the weekend. But yeah, go over to the daily, guys. So the thing is, I'm very neutral at the moment, so I'm more bullish on the day, but I'm in a very neutral position. So reason being is, honestly, like gold just loves screwing with you, like to put it briefly. So we basically traded down. We had this area we marked out over here, and we basically been holding that with a bearish, nice bullish push away from it. The bears couldn't actually get it back down on that day. So keep note, there is no bottom wick here. So again, I've told you with gold, it doesn't need one. We can see one right there, and I traded away. It doesn't need one. Literally there's no bottom wicks. But the area for me is breaking out of this range. Again, the big area is in between this 2030 and 2035, literally where all these wicks are. This is where we either want to start getting a closure in just to start building it, or our most ideal situation is the minute we actually start closing over here, because then we can look to hold that and trade back above. So that's the most ideal scenario for going long. But my first thing is, guys, I always say keep trading simple, but if it's too simple, you're going to get screwed. And my first thing was, when I looked at gold today, you're starting to hold support, but yes, it is looking bearish. Now my first thing is, everyone's going to go, okay, we're going to hold this zone here, 2022, 2023, and we're going to sell off. And what does gold do? Gold will go and just blow your account there very quick for you. So it traded up, which is just a typical thing. Like, this is just experience after. I think you guys know gold's my baby. Like, I trade this left, right, and center. I know it like the back of my hand, and I just expected gold to do something like this opening up the week. So my thing is, moving forward for the rest of the week, again, we want to be closing ideally above this 2035, but I'll even take something above this 2030 range, as we actually haven't got a closure in this range even. So I'll already take that. But again, what we're watching out for is, I do see a sell-off coming. And the thing for me is, if we get a sell-off, it's a big sell-off. Like, I'm calling it now. If we start going down again, we're going 1970 this week. 100%. If we sell 1970 this week, it's coming. And for me, because it's such a big move to the downside, I don't see the market selling off straight away on Monday, because that means our weekly candle is going to go bearish as hell with almost no top wick, which is just, it's a rare occasion if that happens. So this again was just experience on this type of market, but we're already at the R2, so this is quite an extended day already, and I mean, it's 10 o'clock in the morning now. So if anything, we want to be trading down, see if we start holding this flip zone that we have. Otherwise, even if we test Asian highs and see from there. But if you want to get the continued longs from there, that's what you're going to be looking at. Otherwise, if you start breaking back down, very simple, you're just going to wait for that retest, because now you've got this nice big bullish momentum, nice top wick, and literally after this, the rest of the day, the next 2 days, we could sell off. So this is, again, I know it sounds like a broken record with all the charts today, but it's a very reactive day today from my side. So all I'm going to be looking for, guys, is literally this zone right here, from breaking the flip zone and the Asia highs. This is going to be my golden spot for the day. I want to see what happens over here. If we start breaking below, I'll look for those sells for the rest of the day. If we can hold, continue up, I'll get back in for the bars again.
Chat, ding, 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 ding. Markets are open and in motion. Round one, fight. Okay, two more. GU, EU, weekly. Still bearish for me. Remember last week we were bearish for the wick fill. We only filled half of it. This is the zone right here. If we're going to stay below this zone, very likely that this weekly candle is going to continue lower. Otherwise, what's going to happen is we're going to start breaking out to the upside. Also, BOE, Bank of England rate decision. Also, this weekly 200. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, 7 weeks that we've been tapping against this weekly 200. So again, either the pound needs to make a decision to break out of there, or the pound bulls are going to give up and this thing is going to come all the way lower. So weekly, I am bearish. Daily time frame, let's quickly look at the daily. Daily, I'm also bearish due to the fact that we've got a confirmed resistance right here. But again, we're in this weird little range right here. Tricky little range. And up until we get a daily candle closure breaking out either to the upside or the downside, it is going to remain tricky. So with that being said, daily, I am going to go with bearish due to the fact that we've got a confirmed resistance. But again, we can just come back and pop up to the upside. 5 minute time frame, what do we have? We took out Asia highs. If we're going to continue higher, GU should hold this level. Otherwise, we're going to start seeing us flipping short. AD, however, firmly bullish. EU, last one, and then we can start looking for some setups. Weekly, I'm still bearish because we're still in this weekly range. The range that I'm expecting us to trade in is this. This is my weekly range that I'm expecting for us to come and fill. Daily time frame, what do we have on the day? Yeah, Chad, daily is chalked. We closed bullish on Friday. We took out that previous low, so there's an odd outside chance we come back to retest this 10884. But again, on the day, I'm going to go with neutral because this is messy for me on the daily. All of the stepping, highs, lows being taken. And the 5 minute time frame, what do we have on the 5? All right, chop fest galore. Very easy for me. Not going to try and buy there. I will try and buy if we get above Asia highs, above the daily pivot, also the half round number. 80 is still firmly bearish, and we would need to get above the 200. Will I try and sell Asia lows? I might. If we can do something like this, do another low, and then start working our way back up here, I'll potentially look for some sells there. But Chad, that is the analysis. Markets are in motion, so let's start locking it in. Good morning to everyone. And Etienne, if I missed any one of you guys, Lebogang, Vince Cornelius, King Shaq, good morning. King Shaq, please send me, I believe it's you that asked me about your 11 trade losing streak. Please send me all of your trade journals. I'm more than happy to help you and look at your trades and maybe give some advice.
Wait, hold on. The King Shake, the other car culture.
Yeah, but I think it's Ruan.
But
He told me it's Ruan on our
Yeah.
Discord.
my only thing is, did you say 11 losing streak?
Yeah, he's on a 11 trade losing streak. I think it's
But
his own.
he took winning trades with us last week.
No, I think it's his own trades.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
so he's.
I was going to say he took winning trades with us last week. I was going to say, how's he on a
No. I
losing streak?
think it's his own trades. Alson, Antonio, good morning. Jeremy Liberty, good morning, my brother. I hope you are blessed. Who did I miss, Chad? Did I miss anybody?
Oh, it's not
Jordan
King Shaq.
FX. Is it not King Shaq?
No.
Okay, sorry, man. Ruan, Blandy, good morning. Blandy giving us some headlines there. I don't even watch the headlines, Blandy, if I'm honest, so thank you for that. We'll have a look now. Who else is there? Keegan van Dijk. Good morning. We've got Keegan van Dijk in the chat as well. Drive Cotel, good morning. Trevor Martins. Eister Meis. Moitsiwa Mochomotsi. That, I didn't butcher that. How beautiful was that coming out of an Afrikaans mouth? Alverno GC. Alright, Chad. Let's get going. I hope you guys are ready. It's going to be a banger. It is going to be a goodie. I'm definitely ready. As mentioned, Project 5130. Today is the last chance for you guys to enter that. So I'm going to drop that link now in the chat. We will be choosing our lucky winners end of today. And then we will start making contact with you guys. Project 5130. Most probably the biggest project of the year. And here's the thing. The success of the project is not based on us because we're going to throw everything at it. We're going to put our heart and soul into it. We've been planning for weeks now. We've been planning over the weekend. We've been getting the content ready for you guys. So again, it is purely based off how hungry are you for it. And you can really change your life with what we're going to do with Project 5130. So please check that out, Chad. Project 5130. We are very excited for this project, and also just a way to give back. And let's see. Okay, GU doing some work here. So I just want to see what the news headlines look like. Keeks, weekend good?
Yeah,
Waking
good,
up
eh?
easy?
Literally just chilled out, relaxed. Just like regather myself going to this week. And yours?
Yeah, no, mine was good. Mine was good. Taking it easy. Chad, let's quickly look at the headlines here. The Red Sea is worsening. Alright. Biden says US shall respond after drone strike kills troop in Jordan. Alright, things are heating up in the geopolitical scene. Evergrande shares halted after Hong Kong court. Do you see MFF is chalked, my brother?
Did they lose?
All no trading activities are. I think I saved the.
Honestly, like I think Caitlin actually asked me about it.
It's chalked.
Yeah, she asked me about it, and I
that's
said
sure.
to them, like, at this point, I actually couldn't even care because I literally have like just given up. I mean, I've gone so long without that bloody account. Like,
No. So I think I took the screenshot for you. Yeah. So the court case was on the 25th. The filings heard in the Ontario Security Exchange Commission, all trading to be halted. So no bueno there.
But how come their page, everything is still back up again now?
They can't solicit, they can't market, they can't take new clients, they can't operate, they cannot deal in any security. Not them, not a client for them, nothing. Chalked.
Yes. So they are officially done.
They are officially chalked. Not coming back.
That must hurt.
And then also I got my account approved.
Oh, bah.
But listen here, Chad, this is something I don't like. Let me just show you guys something. I've never in my life seen a broker do this. So let me just show you guys this. Something I don't like this. And you guys should let me know what you think. Keek, so they approved my account.
Yeah.
I'm gonna screenshot this for you guys. So check here, Chad. This is what they are saying. Congratulations, your application has been approved and is now ready to be funded. Then they give you the link. Your account credentials, including the account number, will be provided once the account has been funded. And then they give you, hold on, bro. I've never been with a broker where they can't give you an account up until you. And then also what I don't like, it's in the Cayman Islands. So this is all they send you. ATC brokers, bank wire instructions for all of your deposits, and now I have to do a global transfer before I can even get an account. And then just your account name is listed on your trading application. Your account name.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know, Chad. I'm gonna chat to them. Jessica Exposito. But I have to be honest, what's her name came out very, very confident on Twitter over the weekend.
Who?
RCT. That man literally. So, dude, it is a dangerous game he's playing, Chad. Let me just show you guys here while we wait. I've set my alerts, so don't stress. We're still within the 15-minute shuffle. 3 minutes to go. Yo, RCT went hard, my dude. I hope he didn't delete it.
Has he started yet?
Okay. No, I don't think he started. Chad. So ICT over the weekend said, I'm not competing with anyone else except Mr. Williams' world record. Larry Williams still has the record. And then he also said, for me, just a save the date event for me, December 31st, 2024, we'll seal the deal and I will be your world champion in trading. Do I need this title? No. Will I parade around and remind everyone necessary? No, of course not. But where did he say, tickle your Twitter once more? Alright, today's date, I'll be the champion with the highest record return until now. I will post a record return of 11,592. I will drop under Larry Williams' record on the final trading day, which will be live streamed on YouTube. Where did he say? He's like, you can take that to the bank. I will win. So he basically confirmed he's gonna break the world record, and if not, he's a scam.
That's a big one. That's
No,
a big
that's-
one, eh? Not even like you're gonna go for the record. Like if I don't do the record, and I'm sorry, like we went back in this, like since that record, like people don't even come close to it. Like that's the thing. It's not like guys like, for example, like let's say like the Olympics, you run a 9.58, and then everyone else is running a 9.64. Like you're close. You're almost there. Like this is a guy that's running a 9.58 and everyone else is running 14s. Like you're nowhere near this guy. He's in a whole nother world. And now this dumbass thinks he's just gonna come and take it. Sure. That is crazy.
Oh my boy, ICT.
And I mean, he hasn't even started yet.
I think a lot of guys' dreams are gonna be shattered at the end of the year.
Who's leading so far?
There's a guy I actually follow on X. I think it's Matt. Let's quickly look at it. He's up, I think, 109.
Because the guy started in Jan, so guys should be like there should already be guys.
Yeah, so he's trading the futures one. So they're trading NQ futures, ES mini, or I think ES. Let's quickly look at the standings currently. So the Forex trading World Cup leader is 21.4% out of Japan. Here's at Matthew Miller. The futures trading 128.6.
You know that's crazy, hey. Like
Already
if
in
you
Jan.
if you think about that as a month, like if you were a funded trader in a month, your payout is 128.6%. Oh my word, that is crazy. That's like me. I just get if I got that 1 month, I'm done for the year. I'm done.
No,
Bro, imagine 128%.
on
on
$500,000.
like even a $100,000 account. I'm
That's
done.
all. That's
I'm done
basically
for the
2
year.
mil.
I'm done. I walk away.
Call it. No, Tsepo, I agree with you. I've got no issue backing yourself. My only issue is if you clearly state that you are going to be the champion and you already so here's my thing. When you go into a competition, you're going to give it your all. You're going to give it your best. But to clearly state as if it's fact that you are going to be the world record holder and you tell people like, take that to the bank. I will be the world champion. I will knock Larry Williams's. There's a fine line between confidence and just being an idiot. But we'll see.
No, I don't want to be that person, but that's the same thing France, Ireland, the All Blacks, England, they all said. And then we came home with the title again.
Yeah. But it's going to be interesting. I think it's good fun. M7 is the guy that actually challenged ICT. So it's gonna be good fun. It's gonna keep things interesting for the year. I don't know what excuse he's gonna come up with.
How much you want to bet? And he's gonna say that they scammers or something. That
Yeah.
they cheated him out, or they slipped him, or they did this and they did that, and
I think it's different, Blandy, with comparing it to a fighter like Conor McGregor that said, for instance, he's gonna knock out Jose Aldo in the first round because the variables are controlled in that environment. You've got data on your opponent. Jose Aldo, for when Conor got into the ring, was champion for the last 10 years. You've got all of that video data to go through. Conor McGregor basically said he's going to expect Jose Aldo to come in hot in that first round to open up himself to that left of Conor. So the thing with the market is there's a lot of variables that you cannot control, and you cannot really compare it to a sporting event where there's set rules. For instance, in there, you know it's going to be a 5-round fight. You know exactly who your opponent is. You know your opponent's strengths. You know their weaknesses. You know how to prepare for that opponent. So, I don't know. Maybe...
But you know what's actually pretty cool? Just because I actually sent it to you this morning. I don't know if you saw it yet. But just because we're speaking about that now, there was a video that came out of Conor McGregor and Cristiano Ronaldo. And
when he said he's going to overtake him on the...
I will be the number one
I actually saw that.
And then like literally it's like, what, 2 years later?
He got it. No, look, there's a lot of power in, I wouldn't even really call it affirmations. I think it's more that belief.
No, I was gonna say you just have to truly believe it yourself.
Yes, that's what you're saying, and I think the action of saying something, there's like a subconscious trigger in your mind where it's that like your mental to your subconscious mind. So like your mental mind and your subconscious mind, that's where you make that connection. So now even when you're sleeping, your subconscious mind is constantly working on that thing that you said you're going to achieve. So even when you're sleeping, your mind, your body, everything is drawn to that target, to that goal. So yeah, look out. Maybe he knows. Maybe he's going to be the world champion. Maybe he's going to knock Larry Williams off.
But highly unlikely.
Yes.
Again, guys, like Jepo, I understand being the positive one, but if there's one thing you can walk away from trading, is trading's a game of probability, and probability is not in his favor right now. So not saying it's impossible, but not looking good.
Manifestation is a real thing, but only if you put in the work. Jordan, 100%. It's like the Bible says, faith without works is dead. You can have faith, but if your work does not back up that faith, you can manifest for days. You can sit and vibrate, whatever the heck they call it, and nothing will change. You can sit in a garage, you can sleep in a garage and tell yourself, I'm a car. It's not happening, my brother. It's if you read the book of Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, everything points towards having precise goals, but then it's also having a precise plan. All right, I want to do something in trading. Okay, what is your plan? What strategy are you going to trade? How are you going to scale it? Is it a 3-year plan? Is it a 4-year plan? For instance, you saying that you want 1 million in funding. Have you bought your first challenge? Are you going to do it in $100,000 challenges, or are you going to do it in 50K challenges? What is your risk per trade? What is your risk per trade in a losing streak? What is your risk per trade in a winning streak? All of that needs to be planned out precisely. Otherwise, it's just a dream, and you can manifest and do whatever you like. It's not gonna. I want to see Israel Adesanya and Dricus du Plessis. Yes, everyone wants to see that. I think it's gonna happen. Keeks, what do you write?
Yeah.
I don't think they.
My only
the
thing
Sean-
is so Izzy wants the fight now.
But he said he's only starting training back in March.
Yeah, but my thing is also I think go from Dana as a business logic.
He's gonna want to bring.
He's
it
gonna
to SA.
he's gonna make
Yeah.
the African fight in Africa.
Yeah.
He's gonna make that fight. It's gonna be
push
Izzy
it
and
for.
Dricus.
He's not gonna push it for International Fight Week, UFC 300.
You got the two guys that have made it history. It's a public thing. It's all this of who's the more African, blah blah blah. What better way to settle that than the first fight that's going to be in Africa? So I think it's definitely going to be a marketing game. So my logic is just when that fight comes to South Africa, it's a very, very good chance that'll be Dricus versus Izzy. But did you see Robert? He's put his hand up. He wants his fight back against Dricus now.
Who? Robert Whittaker? No man, is he on cocaine?
No, he put out a big thing after the fight. His fight
Robert.
against Sean. And funny enough, he actually takes Dricus aside. He says he's like, yeah, he obviously was very overwhelmed when they had the fight, and he underrated him and all this stuff. But when you get in the fight, he's actually a very awkward guy to fight,
Yeah.
and that's what makes it hard.
And his range, you can't basically gauge that range.
So he says it gets very awkward, but by the time you realize that, you're already in trouble. You're in the danger zone now.
But here's my thing with Robert though. He lost two title defenses, two title challenges against Izzy. Even though he was the second ranked middleweight for how long? Firstly, he lost his title to Izzy. Then he lost two challenges against Izzy. He lost against Dricus, that was technically the contender belt. And now he wants a title shot.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying, but like all the guys, they all want it.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to get it.
No.
There's a lot more guys that can get the shot before he gets it.
I would say, what should actually happen? Robert Whittaker, Sean Strickland, and then comes out against Izzy. And then whoever the winner between those two fight for the contender belt, and then Dricus takes either two of the winners there. So let's say Izzy wins against Kamzat, and let's say Robert wins against Sean, and then you've got Robert against either Kamzat or Izzy, and then the winner there takes on Dricus.
My thing is, again, just logically the business side of it.
The African fight makes sense.
The African fight makes sense, but also the fact is Izzy and Dricus were meant to fight.
Yeah.
And that fight was called off. The thing is, if you take the three of them now, the three have all fought Dricus. The only one who hasn't is Izzy. And he still is up there.
I
So
think
Izzy for business and as the fighter, he is
Makes
first in
sense.
line. He's first in line. He hasn't had his shot at him yet.
Chad, what do you guys think? Izzy next for Dricus.
My only problem is if Izzy comes in the way he's been coming in, Dricus has him.
Yeah.
If Izzy brings back like 2021 Izzy, Dricus is screwed.
Did you see what Chael Sonnen said? He said he's a very high level. I think he was like an all-American wrestler and all of that. He said he's sparred against Sean, and he never had the ability. Like, his wrestling is much better than Sean's. He's never had the ability to manhandle Sean. Dricus literally manhandled Sean.
Yeah.
Those takedowns, he was manhandled. That's not
He
even.
was throwing him on the floor.
That is not even like thinking Dricus did not. Chad, all right, GU, as mentioned, we've got the weekly pivot here. We've got this key level. We've got the daily pivot here. All I'm waiting for, I'm going to wait for a little retest here. If we get that retest break of structure, I'm going to go long advantage point session, weekly hours, and I'm expecting us to come all the way back up here to 727. So we're just going to wait for this, but here's the potential setup I'm looking at, and I just want to see if we enter here 11, 12 pips here. That's enough for me to get involved. So GU, let's see what happens. Kiggs, I'm just going to run to the bathroom. Chat, see you guys now. Follow us on Instagram. Check the link in the chat. Last couple of hours to get involved, and I'll see you guys now.
And also, Ace Mace, I think it was you that was asking all the time about my ideas on gold. Honestly, bro, just like I did my whole setup and my analysis earlier, so just go through that. So that is literally everything I'd be looking at for the day. Comes over signalings. If anyone wants to trade in general, let me know. I've been busy building one over the weekend. Not done, but let me know. Find me on Discord. You've been building a trading journal. What do you mean by that? I think they will save Drickus an easy fight for Africa whenever that happens. Another name I'm throwing. Just hold it, guys. Hello, Keen speaking. Good, you? Name of the song, Keegs. It's a vibe. Brother. Hold on, I'll see if it's a playlist. I don't know if it will show, but I'll check for you. Yeah, I can't see it on there, bro. Cannot see it on there, unfortunately. Maybe try like Shazamers or something. Maybe they'll give you the name. But your easy triggers 100, definitely the next fight. But again, being the business side of it as well, I do see them having it as the African fight. You know though, hey, I must say, you know how much money that's gonna bring into South Africa?
No,
because
massive,
like
massive.
just the thing of doing that, but also like, if that is the Izzy Drickus fight, you know how many, even just the fact how many celebs are gonna be flying into South Africa that weekend.
Where do you think? You know what I think makes sense?
The fight's gonna be in Cape Town.
Cape Town Stadium.
It's gonna be in Cape Town.
I think Cape Town Stadium. Similar.
It's the most modern now. It has all the facilities needed. It's big.
I think, have you seen, for instance, when Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, when they fight in the UK and they pack out the stadium? Have you seen that? So it's literally a stadium full. So you've got seating around the ring and like up into the stands. Like I think they're gonna build out, dude. Rama Papa.
He wants to be involved in everything.
Hey, my Rama Papa carrying the belt for my boy Drisk.
I wouldn't even be surprised at that. Eh?
Hey, Rama Papa coming out there with the UFC belt. Imagine that. Sun Arena, bro. Only thing is, how many people can the Sun Arena hold? Because remember, we've never had a UFC event here. And I can promise you now, if Dana brings it into a stadium, that stadium will be packed. 100%. And remember, they're looking for the gate as well. So they want to make money from the gate. How big is the Sun Arena? I don't think the Sun Arena 25,000. What's the capacity? Sun Arena capacity. $8,500. No, I can promise you, Dana is not gonna go for 8,500.
Guys, I promise, if you just look at the normal UFC, what I think it's like 60, between 60 and 70,000.
No. Let's quickly look at Times Square.
Because the big, obviously, we're not gonna have like Vegas. The Vegas is the big boy.
Madison. No. So the Madison, the Garden can host 19,500. But remember, that's closed. So that is already.
Yeah. That makes
So, but a stadium fight, definitely. I'm thinking a stadium fight. Alright, Chad.
I'm just saying, guys, the only thing I don't want to add to that is if they do in a fight, for example, in a small place that is like 8,000-10,000, those tickets are going to be stupid expensive.
Yeah. No.
Then they are going to be stupid expensive.
I can almost tell you now, average price of a ticket's going to be like $4,000. Easy, $4,000 per ticket. I will definitely go and watch.
100%. 100.
I will.
You don't even have to ask me twice. I'm there.
No, not Loftus. not Loftus. Alright, Chad, we're getting that shift here. All we want to see now is some type of resistance being formed here. As soon as we get that, little pullback retest and a break and continuation. DXY, alright, there we're getting that bearish order flow on DXY. Euro USD coming back in. Just looking at Euro GBP, the pound definitely the stronger one between the two. That's why I rather want to be buying GU and not EU. So let's see.
Are you going to buy G?
Yes.
Okay.
You also mentioned it this morning. EU is weak as you can get. Righty. Let's see.
It's funny because it's like I literally just went out into like GU and I'm like, oh, okay, like I'm gonna look at like maybe I'll look at a long year. And as I said that, you like, yeah, no, GU is definitely the better one to buy. And
yeah,
I was like, okay, well, there we go.
first one potentially for the week, Chad. Just want to see if there's anything else I'm missing here. US 30 pumping bullish. Nasdaq holding those Asia highs quite nicely. However, 80 was still underneath, but still trending bullish though. So that's a little bit awkward. UJ weekly pivot, 80 still bearish. Remember, weaker dollar is going to be positive for yen. This is also not necessarily a trade I want to get involved in. Valid setup though, 188 trading below the weekly pivot. Yeah, it's not for me. Alrighty, Chad, are we gonna get the setup? Alright, there she goes. Beautiful test right there. All we need now is a nice break of structure, this to hold, and a break of structure there, and we are A4 away. Just see any news coming out. Okay. 52 is the highest attendance in UFC history, and Cape Town Stadium holds 58 without adding seating on field. Our rate fight in Cape Town will be the highest attended fight in their history. Yeah, 100%. People are hungry for that event. And I can almost guarantee you next up what's going to happen is we're going to get a UFC Performance Institute here in SA. Keegs? Because remember, also we've got Cameron Simon doing well as well.
Yeah,
so he obviously had a loss now, but he also dominated, I think, his first 3 fights. Chad, just going to set some alerts here. We are looking for those longs. If they happen, 2714 could be a nice, easy morning here. That is, we need to hold here, and then we need to break. And we've got Keegan Van Dijk this morning on the vocals. We didn't even have to pay him extra for the vocals. Keeg's vocals are thrown in with the stream package, eh?
Yeah, it's part of it. It's a bonus.
Don't be scared to open those pipes. Let it ring.
There you go, audition for Idols.
Chad, let's quickly
Is
see.
Idols still a thing? We were actually talking about this the other day.
Bro, I don't know if Idols is still a thing. Let me just see what's happening here. Chris and Keeks posted a journal on Discord. If not allowed, take it down, but it's free for anyone that want to use it. Easter Mace, as long as it's helping the community and you're not trying to sell anything 100%, my brother. I'll have a look at it now. It says daily, yes. Remember, weekly we're still bearish. Daily we're still bearish, but we're obviously following what's happening on the lower time frame. So if the lower time frames is showing me potential bullish order flow, I go with that. So again, it's a Monday. We could be creating the weekly top wick. And again, AD is showing me there is some bullish momentum in the market. This is a key level. So more than happy to set it out if we don't get the bullish move. But yeah, need to also look at what the lower time frames are telling us. Your guys' live streams have been so helpful to me lately, and I see the chats in a way I've never seen before. I just want to say thank you for the good you guys are doing. Rosette, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and thank you for you joining. As we always say, don't try and praise us. If you hear every single day, just give yourself some credit as well, because there could be somebody else sitting here daily not taking anything away, just waiting for a trade setup. But if you applying yourself, you definitely need to give yourself a pat on the back as well. Ultimately, it takes work from your side as well. Okay, DXY holding Asia lows. Let's see Euro USD all the way back down again. GU, let's see. Danielle, 100%. 100%. Very, very important week. I think this is the week that's going to set the trend for the rest of Q1. That press.
Isn't it Daniel?
Is it Daniel?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the dude. Danielson, 100%. This is a very important week for trend. Chris, I understand you guys are very busy, but maybe on the podcast, can you guys maybe go back, speak about everything started?
Wait, what?
Easter Mace, well done, man. Very good journal. Now I want to see what Easter Mace did. Easter Mace, Vlees Paleis.
I think we did have a pod where we spoke about how everything started.
But you'll see in Trade to Survive, we touch on that as well.
Oh yeah, we do.
We talk about that on Trade to Survive as well. Discord. Let's quickly see what Easter Mace did. Easter Mace giving us. Why do I have to sign in? Let me sign in quick. Alright, Chad. The long idea chalked, creating another low on the session. Only thing is that AD is keeping me away from the shorts. I'm gonna swing it back now to the yen pairs. Let's see. Still holding above these moving averages. Alrighty, GJ, EJ, UJ. Weekly pivot 148 untested. Weekly low, session low, tricky. Tricky. Chad, let me just see what Easter Mace did, yeah. Jordan FX, nothing wrong with only trading one pair. You become a specialist in that pair. And again, if you think back of guys that traded on real prop firms where they like real proprietary trading desks, you'll have guys specializing in bonds, you'll have guys specializing in crude, you'll have somebody specializing in silver, maybe somebody trading corn futures, whatever it is. So nothing wrong with trading one. Alright, let's see. Trade management, basic journal, daily drawdown.
But we're gonna get Jordan to give us the gold signals then. The man specializing in the pair.
Easter Mace, if I can give you one tip for that journal. If I can give you one tip. You just need to indicate what setup it is you're trading. So, for instance, if you were trading a reversal or a continuation, because then you can start building stats on that as well. If you look at my trading journal, I always want to know what setup. Was it a reversal setup? Was it a continuation setup? Because then you can start seeing that maybe your reversal setups aren't doing that well as your continuation setups. But other than that, very good work, brother. I think you did very well there. Chad, as mentioned, we were looking for those sells in this potential zone right here. My only concern is this is a valid break of structure here. The only concern is it's so early into the week, and this right here is your daily low, your session low, your weekly low, and Asia high still untested, weekly pivot technically untested, Asia lows untested. So this trade could have worked, but there's too many probabilities not lining up for me there. So I'm more than happy to sit out on that one. Gold still hovering here. GU shedding the bed right here, rejecting that key level. Again, only thing that's keeping me away from those shorts is this 80 that's still firmly bullish. So not want to get involved there. And then also Euro USD, there's that retest, but again, weekly low, session low, daily low. Very tricky for me to sell into that. So we'll let price develop a little bit here, and we'll see where we are. Another level we can monitor is 12700. Round number right there. Let's see what price does at the 12700. RN round number. I started trading well, and it's been quite easy to read. If you're good in XU, could be good for you. KX oil.
For what?
he says if you trade quite well gold, then oil is going to be a good market for you as well.
I've never ever traded oil, so
I've had some bangers on oil.
maybe I'll look into it.
But I've also cried. I've had some amazing trades on oil, and I've also gotten destroyed. Who remembers I think it was, I don't want to over exaggerate, I think it was a $25 gap up or down in oil. There was actually oil hedge funds that liquidated after that. Let me see, I still remember it. The boys got wrecked. I just want to see, there was a massive gap. But I think they're closing the gaps here. Was it 2023? I know that's only a $5 gap. Let me just see. There was they still called it like a rogue event. I think it was 2017. Yeah, 15. I think it was a $15 move, $10 move. Yeah. Keeks guys got wrecked here. 2018. Oil market gapped up like a beast. Guys were shorting into this.
This thing moves weird. Oh, that's like that's a daily time frame.
Let's quickly look here. Oil Chad.
I thought you were looking at like a 5 minute when that gap was there. Now I realize you're on a daily and that gap like that. Holy crap.
It's a daily. Let's see quickly on the 5 minutes.
People must have been annihilated on that if you were in a trade.
No, destroyed, wrecked.
I mean, if you were going long, holy crap, you made money.
I think the Asia ranges aren't correct here. But the pivots seem like they work. Let's see, pivots 200. Okay.
Damn.
Alright, Chad, let's see. Okay.
The music is different here. The vibrations are different. Not like planet Earth.
Well does not respect the bro. Well will wreck your account. Neil, how's the game, my brother? Pip tracker, well, actually went to negative. I think it was negative $36. It literally went to negative 36. Chad, Monday, I hope you guys are ready. Chad, let me know who already took 3-4 trades today. We're not going to be mad at you, but just be honest with me. I know we've got some serious machine gunners in the chat. Back in the day, Jev would have like 4 trades for breakfast back in the day before.
Our rate he's sitting at, it's 10.51. I'm rating he's at 5 or 6.
Jev, I don't know if he's watching the stream. Chad, give me 1 second. I know Jev has like 4 trades for breakfast.
100%.
We can ask Jev how many trades he's taken this morning. Only 1. You. Short. Only 1.
I don't know if I believe that. One trade with 4 entries.
Hey, my boy Jeff, only one. That's hard to believe.
No, that's what I said. One trade with 4 entries.
Yo, that man lives for the market, eh? Yo.
Daniel took a short on gold last night on a key level 2024. Daniel, if you took the short last night, it was at 2018. I gapped up this morning.
I hope you're not still in the short.
Yeah.
German 30 buy, blue 500 Rand coming back. NYE with Keeks. German 30 buys. Let's look at it. Where did you buy from? If you had to wait for the market open, there was never a buyer. Again, as mentioned, could be a tricky day. We've got nothing on deck today. Literally nothing. It's the calm before the storm this week. This week is going to be a storm in a teacup. So I hope you guys are ready. I have a 64% win rate so far for the day. Easter Mace, that is brilliant, brother. That is brilliant. My win rate so far this year is 30%.
Okay. Europe time. Okay, but even if you open, Daniel, I hope you can't be like easy, because that thing's just gone the opposite way. Even if you opened at 2024, that thing from 2024 literally just went up the whole day.
Chad, it's been technically it's not been a bad month, because there were 3 trades I didn't take that were runners. But
why did so many people, even this Raisha also sold gold at 2024?
Sheesh.
Just say, remember I said this in the morning, guys. If it's too simple, you're gonna get hurt.
Chad, here's my stats so far on this account. I started for the stream. Again, it's not with the company that I'm affiliated with, so that nobody can say, oh, you're affiliated with this or that company. So I took 2 losses last week. Here's the stats. So 10 trades. Average win is 835. Average loss is 246. Win rate is 30%. Profit factor is still 1.45. Average RR 3.39. Yeah, it has been it's been a dog show, to say the least. Started off half decent. Can't risk too much on this account because it's a one phase challenge, so your maximum drawdown is 6% and your maximum daily drawdown is 4. So you technically have 6 bullets, and then if you're risking 1%, and then you chalked. But yeah, goal for me this year is also to get to $500,000 in funding. See if I can make that happen. Let's see what their leaderboard looks like. Sheesh, boys are. There's some bombers here. This man making 23.4% on 100k.
How much?
23%.
Alright, $20,000. I'll race you to that, Chris.
There's only 4 guys that have a 500k account here, and the highest return is 1.89%.
You don't need more than that when
Yeah,
you
and that's still $10,000.
Yeah.
So that's literally almost 200k Madiba rounds. So yeah, we'll see. It has been a toughie for me in Jan. It has been a toughie. Chad, if you came on and you haven't liked, we've got a lot of content planned for you guys. Please drop a like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Trade to Survive will air this week. That is literally when we chatted this morning. We already shot episode 2. I think we'll need to start shooting episode 3 this week because it's your episode. I think is going to be quite long, Geeks. Even the first one is going to be quite long. I think almost like 40 minutes, the first one.
Yeah.
So be sure to hit that like. And then also we're going to do a few giveaways this week as well. Check out let me actually bring that on. Check out, I think there's a giveaway running on the Vault Funder Twitter page.
We have a Twitter page.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna guess who's running that account.
Twitter is where all the degenerates hang out.
It's our favorite Cape Town degenerate running the page.
Let me see if there is a giveaway. Okay, I don't see a giveaway there as of yet. Let me see. Again, I think they're going to run a giveaway this week. Twitter, I feel like is I just like going on there reading like all of the news feeds and what's happening to get like an idea, but it's not a social media platform that I want to try and grow.
Yeah, no, I'm not even bothered by it.
I don't want to try and grow it. It is
You know what I love though, eh? Is everyone still calls it Twitter.
yeah.
It's the same as Port Elizabeth.
It's I don't know, like even like what do you type in if you go to Google? Like just X. Like the other day I was like, what did I type in? X.
But the thing is, if you type in Twitter, it comes up still.
Yeah. It's still twitter.com though. Even the domain hasn't changed. Chad, this is one, Neil. I know Neil likes to do backtesting. Neil, we need to look at scenarios like this where the weekly, the daily is bearish. Everything is actually, this is what an ideal short setup would look like. First take out Asia highs, trade back into the Asia range. So we must actually look at this. But look at the 80. The 80 is firmly bullish because where could we have sold on this setup? So after the open, there was your break of structure right there. Everything is pointing down, still creating bearish order flow. How far away from the key level? 4.57. So let's see. You should have actually, on any other day, if the 80 was bearish, that was your setup right there, and your target would have been Asia lows. So Nila, this is something we need to look at a little bit.
Yeah, I was answering Drive Cartel 100%, bro. Best thing to do is diversify your accounts like that. Best thing to do.
Yeah, I would say diversify, and ultimately you wanna have your own funds. The goal should be to get say $100,000, $200,000 of your own funds, and if something goes tits up with the prop firm space, you've got your own account to trade with. That should be the goal. But also use prop firms. Prop firms is a tool that should be used. Again, like I said, I was ignorant for many years, where it was an ego thing, like I can fund myself, why must I do prop firms?
But you know, you talk about that, the whole personal accounts. You check on Friday, Dwayne with a little flex there.
Hey,
a little quick 40k.
Was it the Dwayne or Chris?
Dwayne, 40k
Those
dollars
rebates,
withdrawal.
those rebates are hitting hard.
Whew.
Sheesh.
Quick little flex there.
Yo, Keegs, what are you trading?
Now Marcus like chalked you after the London session. I'm not trading anything now.
I'm going to GU short from 27035. I don't think it's bad. Lawrence, like I mentioned, I'm still technically bearish on the day and the week. The only thing is this is not lining up. This is not painting the same picture as what price is doing. I do think if you keep on trading below this level, you should be fine. And then obviously next up, you don't want to see price holding this 12700 level here. If it starts holding here, I think you're in a little bit of trouble. Maybe go break even once we get here, because if it's going to go for those Asia lows, it should get through the 12700. But yeah, I don't think it's a bad position. Keegs, will you short gold here?
You could.
But this is going to be the first actual retest though.
Yeah, so remember I said I wanted that break to see what it's going to do now between that flip zone and Asia highs. That's where I want to see what happens.
King Shack, what prop were you talking about a little time ago? Just refresh my mind, brother. To make sure the stream remains relevant. Thank you, Jay. It's been a cuck Jan for me. I'm considering just resetting this week, backtesting and dialing in, come back hard in Feb. Get 500k before Chris does biogas and cocaine the end. Sheesh. Edgar, that's a very ambitious goal.
Oh damn, we've got load shedding at 12.
Load sharing. The one phase you're on. Oh, it's with the funded engineer. The only reason I bought that was the cheapest one at that stage. And also the reason I like to trade with prop firms is that, for instance, all the trades I take on stream, I take on that. So there's no like hiding this or that. I think that's the most transparent you can be at Keeks.
What's that?
Like prop firm accounts. Like you cannot get more transparent than that.
Yeah. I think though maybe that's what we must do. We must have like an episode where we'll do it where literally like it's all like live trading, as in like the guys can like even see the terminals.
For 12 hours we try and pass a phase one, a one-step challenge.
Yeah, a one-step challenge, and like we trade the hell out of it. Like
I think we must do it.
we find one way like we can get it like nice and cheap, an account, a one-step, and we trade the hell out of the accounts. They can see the terminal, they can see, we can even have like a little thing on the screen where they can see our trades running.
What we can do is you can actually there's a way to screencast.
Yeah.
So it's there on the screen. That's actually a good idea. Chad, what do you guys think? We're not even competing. We're just gonna try and test ourselves to see.
In one, I wouldn't even say in 12 hours. I'd just say in one stream, from London to New York session, you're going to pass a one-step challenge.
but yes, my thing. Will you still use your trading? So let's say, for instance, there's no trades. What do? Will you try and force something? That's my only concern.
You kind of have to.
Because that's my only thing. Now you start.
Wait. Hold on. Actually, no, because I'm thinking about this after watching that thing last night. We need to find another trader. Actually, hold on. 2Gs versus Co. You and me and our accounts, and we versus Jev and Mo. And at the end of the day, you see who has either the total profit or total loss.
Okay, they're busy there. Chad, what do you think? We'll make a day of it.
A 2Gs versus Co.
But I think what we do is the stream will run from the morning
Yeah, we can stream it all day.
all the way through till we end it.
Yeah. And I think what we'll do is, because the other PCs arrive this week, eh?
I think so, yeah.
What we even do when we do that, for that one day, we'll put the other
everybody.
PC up here. We're all in here. Hey, I think that'll be sick. We do that as a little trading special. How about we do that when we hit 4K, guys? We're going to do that.
4K what?
4K subs. I mean, 6K subs.
6K. I was like, shit, are we going back? Chad, let me know what you guys think of that. I think that could be a good one. The machine gun session. Flip.
You gotta check these boys. Wait now.
Wait, let me.
Because the thing is, either you're gonna have to wait for like your setup, and maybe just risk more than you normally would.
But
or you're gonna scalp and force a few trades.
I don't think we'll be able. I'm just thinking like financially. For the other guys, like 7-8K to potentially lose that, so maybe we'll need to do like a 10K.
No, we can do a 10K.
I just want to quickly see.
You know what we do is that we even like, it's just for kids at this point. Obviously, if you get it flip, you can pass the account, make a bit of money from it. But yeah, just for like some fun.
Let me actually see where we can.
Jamie's been trading for this his whole life.
Wait. What did I miss here?
Okay, hold on. Turtle Trader, there's only one problem. You can't put me and Jev on the same team because he counters everything I do. So we can't be like, bro, we're buying, because if I want to buy, he's going to sell.
This is actually a good one. 2Gs versus 2 Chad.
Ooh.
That could be a good one.
Yeah, two of the... Actually, we could do that as part of our, the project. We can just... we'll choose 2 guys from the project.
Alright, yeah.
So 2 guys from the project can go up against us.
Sheesh, Chad.
You know, that would actually be pretty insane though. Because if we even had to run... We can do that one for fun. But in the other ones, because we're going to be doing the whole passing and accounts for them, imagine after 30 days, one of our students are higher on the account than we are.
No, then that's good. Chad, I think that is a brilliant idea. Somebody from the chat. Keeks, what we can do is there'll be a dual monitor setup. So what you can do, we'll just see how we can do it. Then those 2 guys send us their logins as well, so we can have all of the terminals on one PC.
Yeah.
And then we can share that screen with all 4 of our terminals, and then we can label it as well. I'll get Mo to do some labels. So Chad 1, Chad 2, Chris, Keegan, and then the guys can see basically that screen will always be.
I think what works is, for example, if the guys don't want to be like, example, have their name out there.
No,
it can be anonymous, and it can be Chad 1, Chad 2. If they want their name, they can put their name. But if it's anonymous, it's anonymous. So they don't have to feel bad about it.
Chadadonia, let's quickly see. Let's see what is the cost here.
I think that'll actually be pretty fun.
Let's quickly see a 10k, but it needs to be a one step. So $70. What is that? 1,400 rands.
But hold on. I actually know the guy was talking about it.
TFT.
They have 50% off.
Yeah, but I don't. Not TFT. Fuck TFT.
Wait, what is their one step? The night challenge.
65. I'll rather pay $5 more and support my funded FX with the one step. $70.
But we didn't a 10k account, eh?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, it would be $50 anyway.
Meister, the only thing with Vault Funder is they only have a two phase, so we want to get the account live in one day. That's the entire idea. But I'm already chatting to Vault Funder for Project 5130 for the guys that are going to be chosen. There's going to be a massive discount code, like anywhere from 50% to 60% just for the guys in the project.
So we can do some big boy accounts.
Yeah, so
really make it some life-changing shit.
But I think the one step is coming very soon to Vault Funder, and there's also going to be a loyalty program, for instance, where you can do withdrawals bi-weekly. So Wednesday, Friday, for instance. Yeah, Eistermeis, don't enter if you say I should go 24 sell. Should you go for a sell? What is he saying, sir? I should hold gold 2024 sell or not? Brother, you should have already been out of that sell. Look, you can hold it, but it's not a. I don't know where your stop was and why you were selling 2024. Because at no stage, even if I go to a line chart, I don't know what made you want to sell into this, because it was consistently making higher lows. You can see the lows were consistently higher, so at no stage did we get something like that. So I'm putting out a video today on Instagram as well, so check that out. That literally, if you followed those 3 steps that I'm going to share today, you wouldn't have been in gold sales, if I'm honest. Fabio, please make sure you entered. Check the link in the chat. Just make sure that you entered. Bula sounding like Jeff. Yo, that's Jeff's thing, market structure. But it's good. I think people overlook the basics, and it's good that Jeff drills that into his clients and people that he helps. Because that's ultimately where let's call it the foundation of trading is order flow. And if you understand bullish order flow and bearish order flow, that is where everything sprouts from. So nothing wrong with drilling that into people's heads. Okay, sweet, Fabio. I will invest 70 USD for a challenge. Beautiful. Lawrence McDonald. Lawrence, we'll put something out. Make sure you contact us there. I think it could be something fun. We'll put out a day for that. We'll also have those guys join us on stream. So I think we'll start a little bit earlier, like 9 o'clock. We'll introduce all of the contestants. We'll get everybody on stream, so just make sure that you can also join us. I think we'll do it through Google Meets or through Zoom. We'll get the layouts right for the stream deck, all of that, and we can do like quite a long stream. Just need to make sure we don't have load shedding that day. Load shedding can really mess up the session for us. No, we can't, dude. If you've got a female partner and you want to do that on Valentine's Day and come late to no, need to get flowers, all of that. So you're playing with your life if you wanna do that. Chad. There's nothing has really moved. UJ has moved 34 pips on the day. It is bearish. As mentioned, GJ also bearish. Order flow is bearish. It's just that thing of trading close to the daily lows. GU as well. Only thing keeping me away from these shorts is literally the 80. I'm trying to see, we are now at Asia highs. We're back at that range, the upside of that range. So let's see, is this the breakout?
Oh, DXY coming back here.
Load shedding can also save you from impulsiveness in competition pit mode. Dude, that's actually a brilliant idea. I think that's going to be awesome.
Does DXY break Asia highs? What do you think, Chris?
That's weekly high, session high, daily high. Here's my thing though. We've got no data coming out. What's going to drive price? If there was like a news catalyst, then I would consider it. But I'm actually thinking this could be the high of the day, and it could just come back in the range. Remember on the daily, there's that daily range. So yeah, here's the unfortunate thing for me with having no data on the day. So for instance, this year, this is a valid setup, Chad, if you've been with us for a while. So there's your break of structure. We failed to hold above the weekly pivot, but we are literally trading, what is this, 5 pips away from the weekly low. So without any news, without any fundamentals to drive price, executing here, my advantage point is literally, what is that, 4 pips, 5 pips, and you can go for it, but it's just a low probability trade at this stage. It's not a setup that jumps out at me. A setup that I do like is this one here. I still like GU. I still like the fact that we're still trading very close to this Asia high. And if I just look back on this move to the upside, this now is technically, I think, the 50% retrace. Actually, it's 62% retrace. And if the dollar is going to come back inside of this daily range, then we could see this coming back all the way up to go and test 127.27. So I am still weirdly enough interested in the trade from here. That is if we can get above. Otherwise, if this just goes lower, I'm fine with that. And I'll see where we are during NYSE. But again, not in the market to force anything. Because we haven't moved on the day. Gold has moved a little bit, but not from the high of the session to the current level. What is that, like a $3.7 move? And it's very odd, Keeks. Here's the odd thing for me. DXY is on the high of the week, but all of the yen pairs are struggling. They should technically be following DXY.
Yeah.
Chad, check here. This is what I mean. I'm quickly going to overlay DXY for you. Here's DXY. You can see that they are actually positively correlated for the most part. We had some breakdown in correlation. When was this? Last week, where yen came down, DXY made a high, and then again the correlation, we started correlating again, and now this morning you've got GJ coming down and you've got DXY going up, which is very odd for me. So one of them is diverging, or one of them is giving you the false move. So either DXY needs to catch up with GJ, or GJ needs to catch up with DXY. So very, very odd. Gold move 150. Yeah, if you take Asia, but none of us was awake. If you were awake during Asia, you've got a problem. And please let me just find that gambling helpline. We're just gonna put the number on here quickly. They should actually get this for degenerate traders as well, like trading gambling helpline. Alright, the number, if you were trading during Asia on a Monday, here's the number: 0800 006 008. Available 24/7 and help people overcome the problem of gambling habits. Toll-free number, Gambling SA, right there, Chad. For all of the guys that already took trades this morning during Asia, you've got a problem and these guys are ready to help. So please get in contact with them. Actually, let me give them a call now and just say we've got some viewers here. Just ask them what the process is, Keeks.
Yeah.
Chad, give me 1 second here. Sorry, man. I just want to find out, do you guys help people that have a gambling problem but on trading platforms? Not on trading, retail traders. Do you guys help retail traders as well that gamble on the financial markets, or is it purely for like slot machines and casinos?
For gambling addiction. Is it you where they your problem?
No, we've got quite a few guys that trade CFDs, Forex, but they're gamblers. So we just want to see if somebody can help them.
Okay. Can you give me your contact number so I'll get back to you?
Okay. I'm just going to quickly, give me 1 second. I'm going to give you my number because we've got a big bunch of guys that we just want to help. So give me 1 second.
Okay, 27815. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, if you can just let me know because we've got a lot of people that we're trying to help, and yeah, please get in touch with us. We're even keen maybe to start a traders helpline for all of these gamblers losing their money trading Forex.
Okay, then no, I will get back to you. Let me say after 10 minutes, I will call you back.
Yeah, please, man. The people are naughty. They are doing naughty things. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. All right, Chad. All right, Chad. They're gonna see if we can get a responsibletraders.org. Kicks. No, man. The people should stop this. 10 minutes time, we'll get some feedback. Mo. we should clip that one. Chad, dude, I'm honest. Chad, please listen to me and please get my heart here. If you wake up and you wait on a Sunday and 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and you are so thirsty to get into the markets, you've got a problem. And I'm very honest with you. There is no reason for you. The weekly candle literally just opened up. We haven't even established the Asia range. You've got an issue, my brother. You've got an issue. We must actually get some mentors numbers, geeks, and give them a call and say, hey, this is John from R&B. We've been tracking your social media, and we just want to give you a small lump sum of 500 million to manage for us.
Oh no, that was classic.
Hey, Michael. No, Michael, the thing is, I was a degenerate. Keegan as well. The only thing is winners know when to stop. That is ultimately No, Dave, I'm honest. As soon as I wake up in the mornings, literally as I go down, I wake up around about 20 past 5. I go down, I make some coffee, I get the children's tea and stuff ready, and the first thing I do is I see more or less where we're trading within the Asia range. But at no stage 20 past 5 in the morning am I like, shish, I'm ready to execute, ready to drop some bombs here. No, that is not the mindset. Alright, Chad, GU is coming back alive again. That is why I said the shorts for me, just looking at the AD, is not what I'm looking at. DXY is well back against that range high. So let's see. This day is not yet done. We've got 30 minutes potentially up until load shedding. We're back in business here. So keep an eye here, Keeks. Just chat to those gamblers. if they, do you think that lady now was taking the piss out of her? Because she had a. Hey man, Chad, Gambling Helpline SA is gonna give us a call back. We're gonna see what we can do for the Forex trading community, because it is low-key an addiction as well. So can that help Clint Fester? Hey Dorian, shots fired. Keegs, imagine they phone me back and say, listen, you know, we actually have a specialized division for online trading platforms. We must actually do an interview with that person. Chad, we're gonna get some interviews going. Any birthdays in the chat? Yeah, Chad, let me know if there's any birthdays. Now it's gonna be everybody's birthday.
Wait, do I get something for my birthday?
When is your birthday, brother?
Next week.
How do you mean? What do you get? You get to be you get to be next to me, and I just impart all of this wisdom and knowledge onto you every day. Chad, what we'll do is for the birthdays, and please, we'll get a special discount code from Vault Funder for you. But here's the rule: you need to send us. Okay, but you can't really do that.
They just need to link something. Like find
No. The thing is, you can't ask people for a copy of their ID.
No, but don't they submit their stuff when they create accounts?
No, you only need to KYC once you get funded.
Yeah. Okay. That is true.
I don't know what Clint Fester is up to, but if you are a person of faith, let's just pray for him. Let's just pray for Clint Fester. So
What did he do now?
So I don't know. No, I've been blocked on all of his stuff, but somebody's saying we must get the gambling helpline to assist Clint. Let's just pray that the Lord can intervene into his life. And Chad, pray for us as well. I wouldn't say no if you guys can pray for us as well. Pray for us as well if you're a person of faith, because I can promise you people do not like what we do, and a lot of you have seen a lot of value, a lot of you have learned a lot of things, and we honestly want to do so much more for you guys. So pray for us so that we can have wisdom, that we can invest our time, our money and our energy correctly. Like we said last year, we invested some of our energy into the wrong things, trying to expose people. We've got the Forex police coming in tomorrow. The head captain, the general of the Forex police, Rydal Fix, and that's when we just realized we don't have to do that. We've got a man like Rydal. That is his forte, that is his niche. No man, does they owe you $4K from STC? Shish.
You're not getting that, bro.
Nah. You've got a better chance of getting pregnant, Drive Cartel, and I believe you are, dude. I'm still keen for this GU, Chad. I'm locking it in ya.
I'm honestly thinking of these re-entries
On
for
gold.
So
Yeah.
gold's holding that flip zone. DX are obviously testing those highs.
Wait, Keeks, let me go onto your screen. Okay, over to you.
Yeah, so dollars obviously tested those highs now, where basically we're also starting to reject. So it's just working that's rejecting over there, and gold is also basically at that flip and support zone. So Yeah, definitely. As I said, guys, this is where I want to start paying my first bit of attention to the pair. The 30-minute did close with a nice rejection of the area, so we just want to start to see what happens now. Just have this little area marked out as well, so we just want to start seeing. I think I marked on the 30-minute. Yeah, so we just want to start seeing now if we can get some type of reaction off this point, or if we are going to start melting away. As I said, I am willing and happy to take the sells. We just want to see what's going to happen. Yeah, obviously just lines up, but there we go, DXY pumping back up now. So gold might be giving us the buy, the sells, but we are just starting to pay attention now on the markets. We're a bit more awake now, guys. Let's put it that way.
How do I speak with every word I've been told? Well, I started with a world of lies, then a kiss from God, and I opened my eyes. Then I opened my eyes. Well, I started with a world of lies, then a kiss from God, and I opened my eyes.
But let's see what happens. 80 is still very bullish as well, guys, so we are just really testing supports here now. My only thing is gold is quite extended today, guys, so we could see that pullback. That's my only thing.
Stepping out into blue skies, I know it gets better.
So yeah, that is the only thing I am looking at, guys. We'll see what happens. Yeah, DXY is also like a bit back and forth, but it looks like it's pumping a bit now. So let's see, maybe we break these lows over here.
Alrighty. Chad, how are you guys feeling? I know some of you have like a vein running here. It's like, when are we taking a trade, Chris? Keegan, I want to be in a trade. I want to get that heart rate up. I want to get a little bit of anxiety over leverage on the trade. Feel that stress, not being able to go through my day, literally driving and looking at the MT4, sitting on the toilet looking at the MT4, having your co-workers come into the toilet like, dude, you've been in there for an hour, and you're looking at that chart like, go up, go up. Bro, we've been there. Keeks, be honest. Don't tell me there was not a time where you ate your dinner with your MT4 open like
100%.
that.
I used to, even I had to drive, and I'm in a trade. You drive,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
monitoring.
I'll never forget it. I think I told you guys my biggest trade was here in New Zealand. And I was still smoking cigarettes back then, and I had this couch in the garage. I wasn't allowed to smoke inside the house. Keeks, did I not sit and chill? I think I smoked like 5-6, and I put the phone there.
I was stressing.
And you wake up at night like 3 o'clock, and there's like something just wakes you up, and you break into a cold sweat, and the first thing you do is like you quickly open up your terminal. It's like, sheesh. Okay, there's still some margin left here. There's still some hope here. And then all you want to do is you want to get out of that trade. And Keeks, as soon as you get out of that trade, this is how degenerates we are. You want to get right back into a trade. It's like that week of stress wasn't enough. You want to jump right back into it. It's like, sure, okay, no trades open. 10 minutes later, you've had a coffee. It's like, I'm ready for that again. I'm ready to get destroyed again. I have MT4 on TV as a screen, inner screen the whole day. Sheesh, man. I've been there. It is terrible, Chad. Where the first thing you do when you wake up is open up that MT4. You're literally making coffee and you're looking at that MT4. I told you guys the story about my brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
I must actually phone him. I must actually phone him and ask him to give you guys a little bit of a feedback on that.
No, that's rough.
The best way is I think I saw him almost 2 weeks after, and he asked me. I'll never forget the pair USD CAD. He's like, "Yo, what is USD CAD doing?" I'm like, "What? What do you mean? What is?" He's like, "Yo, I'm taking shots on USD CAD." What is this margin thing? They keep saying margin requirement failed. Hey, Chad. No, you'll never get back into it. I must actually give him a call. No, he said after that, never. Chad, I think yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Let's hear what they say. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Okay, I thought I would get back to you.
Will you guys be able to help?
Okay, so no, unless it's gambling and forex, then we change out.
So
think
is
it's
forex
only
is
forex.
forex trading? Does that also fall under gambling?
No,
Not.
but unless this person is also is gambling, it's also on the forex, so it's protected. So
Hey, because these people, they gamble on forex. I thought you guys help. Is there not a forex gambling helpline that we can call?
I don't know anything.
But how do you help these guys? Do you put them in like a room where they cannot gamble, or what is the process to help a gambler?
Okay, we assist with counseling. So what people would take down their results and then ask questions like do assessment about their gambling, and then refer them to our treatment professionals where we will attend 8 counseling sessions, 1 session a week. And then if maybe the treatment professional can see that the person needs further assistance, that's when the person can be referred to rehab.
Okay, and do they have to pay for this, or is this free?
No, counseling is free.
Oh, is the council?
Foundation pays on behalf of the
So the
foundation
so
pays on behalf of the client.
okay.
So we have treatment professionals in all the 9 provinces.
And who pays for that? The casinos.
No, South African Responsible Gambling Foundation, the one that you
Oh, okay. So they.
pays on behalf of the client.
Okay, but But I think you need to chat to some of your superiors. We need to get a gambling helpline for Forex traders, because that is a problem. You must chat to, maybe I must call you guys again and chat. We need, hey, the guys are throwing away their money trading Forex and they don't know what they're doing. And then you've got pastors as well. You're getting pastors as well that's preaching this on a Sunday, telling people, hey, it's a problem. It's a problem. But listen, let me get back to you. What's your name?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, sir. Oh, let me give you our helpline email, and maybe you can write an email.
Okay, yeah, I'll head up that division because there's so many Forex gamblers. We need to clean up. But I'll give you a call. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. Then. No, I was going to give you our helpline email, but then it's fine. You can still call us.
I will still call you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
cheers, hey, bye. Yo, Chad, you guys can be lucky there's not a... you can be lucky there's not a Forex gambling out. Dude, but it's... Some of these oaks really need counseling. And I'm not even joking, Chad. It's very similar. I'll head up that division. Chad. Gigs, are we gonna head up that division? Get funding from the government.
Hey. I like the sound of that. You know, the one thing though, this gold is actually confusing me now. Because it really looks like it wants to break back into that zone. And again, guys, this is the perfect thing why we wait for that entry criteria. Because now our gold's come down.
Into the zone.
Yeah, DXY is also rejected at the same time.
That's my thing. That's why I'm still looking at GU longs potentially. I'm still looking at this, Chad. Tepo, you know what the weird thing is? It's actually the job of the FSCA, and the FCA in the UK already started with that. So the way that they're protecting the retail community is, I don't know if you guys know, in the UK, your max leverage you can get is 1 to 30. And that again is to help protect the retail trader, to not over leverage, to not lose all of his money. And then also they've got a thing where you need to be registered as a professional client. So you need to have relevant experience in trading. So I think Australia, FCA, UK, and all of this is purely to protect the retail trader from going full margin, from blowing his account. So on a 1 to 30 leverage, it's going to take quite a bit for you to actually blow an account. You can still blow it, but you're gonna at least be in the game a little bit longer. They put them in a room, like tie their hands behind their back. You just give them 2-minute noodles and water through a little drip. He's gambling, son of a guns. What's the difference between 1 to 30 versus 1 to 100 on a prop firm challenge? Edgar, so the thing is with your leverage, it has all to do with your margin requirement. So obviously on a 1 to 30 leverage account and on a 1 to 100, technically your margin requirement is 3.3 times more on the 1 to 30. So let's say, for instance, you open up a one lot trade here. Your margin requirement could be, let's say, for instance, $7,000. Let's put it that way. And then on the 1 to 100 one, your margin requirement is going to be, give me 1 second. I'm not a mathematician. Give me 1 second. your, what am I doing here? Your margin requirement is only going to be $2,102. So the higher your leverage, the less margin requirement to hold that position. So you'll get a margin call a lot quicker with the 1 to 30, and you won't be able to open up as much trades as with the 1 to 100. So the reason why the prop firms do this is to try and stop traders from getting massive returns, because their margin will only allow a certain lot size on that account. So it's nothing to do with trying to protect the trader. It is purely there to protect the prop firm, so that they don't wake up one morning and Edgar made 300%, because you wouldn't be able to, because your lot size won't allow it. I hope that makes sense. Keeks, do you have any tips to gain weight? That's my biggest goal over making any money.
Surplus.
Eating a Steve got it.
A healthy surplus.
Lawrence McDonald. A horseman, yeah. Trade like Ouya. Brother, how's it going? You should make a 10 at the office again, my brother. Buying gold.
Right, use that.
Ouya. Those two brothers that were here earlier last year. Did my charts for the day, but 2 trades, just waiting for Chris to say let's go full margin. Signal has been saying full margin, all in. Shush. Get funding from the government and fund all of it into NFP. Sanveer Krishna, a lot of us had the initial degenerate streak, 100%. I think you have to go through it. You have to go through it to get over it. I think if you haven't really gone through it, you wouldn't really understand. Okay, 7 minutes, Chad. Then we've got potential load shedding, so Eskom will cut the stream for us. But anyways, if we don't get in the next 5 minutes a break above here, it is honestly a lost cause here. Alright, Chad, what's happening? Honestly, I'm going to lose some friends now. I'm genuinely a member of parliament. We do need better Forex legislation in SA. Definitely, brother. And that legislation has not really come from government. That needs to be enforced by the FSCA. It's not margin, Chris. It's... Okay, see you this afternoon, guys. Shot, man. King Shack, I'm seeing load shedding only for 4 p.m. on my schedule. Edgar, sorry man, on what zone are we again? I know you mentioned a zone last time. I think it was Mowbray. But yeah, the legislation should not come from government. It should be... should come from the FSCA to protect the consumer. King Shack, where are you going, my brother? We're going full margin on GU very shortly. And we've got a bear flag here. Me back in the day, 100% in here. Keeks, did you trade the bear flags?
Yeah.
There's it. And then I would do something like this. and I would say something like this. Alright, there, execute short. Me back in the day, I'll have my stop just above there. Nice little flagpole target there. And then what would price do? As soon as I enter, that is price. And then it went from a head and shoulders pattern to a bull flag pattern. Yeah, it was the head and shoulders back in the day. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, there's the neckline retest. And then I would get pumped, and then I would be like, shit, but this was actually a bull flag pattern. Then I would do something like this, and then I would take this flag post. And then on this retest, I would enter for the longs with the stop just back inside of that range. And then what price would do is price would do this. And that's when I called it a day. Yes,
And
sure.
There comes the shorts on gold, guys. Just waiting for a closure and we'll take the shorts.
Okay, just gonna go over to Keegan because this man is gonna execute now shortly. For once, a bear flag worked here on GU.
So let's just wait for a bit of a pullback on this. Hopefully we can get it. To my boys that went long, ish, just being impatient.
FSCA is enforcer. We make, yeah, no, Lawrence. Then the thing is, the government should look at what the FCA is doing. I think they're doing it quite well.
No, guys, really close like this, I won't be taking the trade unless I get more of a pullback.
Is it too far away?
They are too far for me.
So we've got some MPs in the house. Lawrence, with what party are you?
Chad, I didn't execute yet. I'm waiting to see if we get a bit more of a pullback. Then I'll enter.
This is Gold McNeil. We can talk. I will visit. Sweet, Lawrence, chat to me. I had quite a few MPs that studied with me during my MBA. When we went to Barcelona on a business school field trip, I didn't even know it, Keeks, they actually have a different passport to us.
Who's that?
Members of parliament, they have like this blue, I wouldn't say immunity, but they can literally travel all over. They've got a literal passport that's blue.
Okay. Come on, give us a pullback. What is DXY doing? DXY is gonna run.
It's only 0.67 away from that retest of your zone.
Yeah. DXY breaking those highs.
The yen pairs are just moving very weird with what DXY is doing. That's my only concern. Yeah, DXY breaking out, Chad. There's that zone. Very interesting. Are we going to go again for that 103.35 retest? Is this the little fake out here just to get those dollar bulls a little bit rowdy? I think you guys would have gone break even already by now, eh?
Yeah.
Sheesh. Dylan Hansen, I passed on a short there, was not 100% what I usually look for. DXY looked a bit laggy, needed more. Yeah, again, Chad, so here's my thing. And nothing wrong if you missed any move here. Here's my thing. This is the weekly high right here. We've got zero fundamentals coming out this morning. What is going to drive price? Maybe headlines, but the thing is we don't know when a headline is going to drop. So at any stage can this thing just come back into the range. So you need to consider the macros as well. So there's no fundamentals coming out this morning. So what is going to be the driver of the dollar? That is my only concern, and that's also why I didn't want to short GU here. But also, secondly, GU is still very bullish on the 80s, so no trade for me there. The other thing is, GJ, when I mentioned it earlier, everything is looking bearish from here. And I mentioned this is a valid break, but again, my thing is that this is trading lower while DXY is trading higher. So there's a breakdown in correlation here, complete breakdown. So it doesn't make sense to me to short into this. Nothing makes sense regarding this. And then EU, very weak, already weekly low, created another session low. So I don't know. Honestly, for me, this is a session. Keegs, I don't know, are you still gonna stick around for gold?
Nah, I'll probably call it. DXY is going to be breaking
Harmony
away now.
30. Plane about to land, Chad. I just want to thank each and every one of you for joining us. Thank you for liking the stream. Thank you if you have subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much. Project 5130. We're looking forward to choosing our team that's going to be joining us on that project. We've got a lot planned for you guys, and then also Rydal fix tomorrow 1:30, 13:30 GMT +2. That's going to be right after tomorrow morning stream. Maybe we even get Rydal on to sit through the morning analysis, chat a little bit, but I think we're going to save him for the podcast in the afternoon. He'll be spending the day with us. I specifically flown him in the morning, flying him out back the evening so he can be with his family. And yeah, really, I don't know if Rydal is watching, but we'll chat to him tomorrow as well. Really appreciate him coming onto the stream. Somebody that motivates me quite a bit, not just in the trading space, but just in the content creation space. He's almost at 50k subs, and for anyone that has tried to build any type of social media following, you would know what a grind it is to daily post content, weekly. And when you start, you've got maybe 30 views, 40, 100. I still remember when we got excited hitting 100 views on the stream. So really want to thank you guys. We will see you guys this afternoon, 4 o'clock Keegs. I think Edgar said load shedding at 4 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Edgar, please send me a WhatsApp, brother. Edgar, see load shedding only for 4. Shit, so might not have a stream this afternoon, but we will keep you guys informed. And yeah, we will see you guys this afternoon. Thank you so much. Heading for 10k subs. Amen, Vince. We'll get there. Keeks, thank you so much for the session, brother.
Always, brother.
Thank you for sitting through all of the chit chat. And we'll see you guys this afternoon. Peace and love, chat. As you leave, drop a like, subscribe, and we will see you guys at 4. Thanks so much.